Okay, welcome back to the Using Git series for RMIT. In this video, we are going to be doing something simple. So in the last few videos, we showed the Git leader creating the repository and checking in the initial source files. So in this video, we're going to show you what another team member has to do to get access to that Git repository. And what they need to do is they need to clone. There's a command called clone in Git. I'm going to show you how to do that through Eclipse. All right, so to get started, we'll just talk a little bit about what we're doing at the moment. So this is the main PC that set up a Git repository here, created all these files. And what we want to do is another person on another computer wants to be able to clone this repository back to their own computer and get an exact copy of what the other person has on their computer. All right, and that could be using IntelliJ, could be using Eclipse, but for these videos I'm using Eclipse. All right, so here I've got another workspace in Eclipse. If you want to change workspaces, you can do that with the switch workspace command. So what I was using last time for the other user was my username RMIT Git. So this workspace is actually in shared, in a different user called shared on my computer, which has some other research projects in it. All right, so to get this project, what I need to do is clone it from GitHub. So if we go to GitHub, well, before we do that, we need to import. So in Eclipse, we'll import the project, and we will select, you've got all these different options here under General. What we want is under Git. If you expand the Git drop down, there'll be projects from Git, and you click Next, and there's an option called Clone URI, and that's the one we're after. So you either double click or click Next on that one, and it's filled in my user credentials because I've used this laptop before in the previous videos. And so actually we'll get rid of that. So when you do it, it'll come up with blank entries. All right, so what we need to do, that's what you'll see, is go to GitHub. So log into your GitHub and click clone or download button from the repository you want to copy. So in this case, it's Daring Developer Hello World Translator. So we copy that by clicking there, and then we paste that into our URI field. And because I've logged into this computer before, it fills in my credentials, my GitHub credentials here. All right, so that looks fine. So we'll just click Next on that. And it says there's only one, this will come up with a list of branches, and there's only one called Master, and that's the one we want. So we'll select that and click Next. And it's just confirming that. But it's defaulted to my user's RMIT workspace. And it says it's already found one there because that's the other user that I used in the other videos. Yeah, it's already found a directory of the same name, and it's not empty, so it's warning me. Because I'm using the same computer, I'm going to simulate two users by using those two separate accounts. Those two separate users. So I'm going to use the shared user. So I have a workspace in my shared user, and I will select that one. So it's going to create the Hello World Translator project under users shared workspace, which is a different location to the other. And now you'll see the next button is highlighted. So if I click that, it gives me another screen. Now, I think it's copied the data already. We'll just have a quick look. And no, not yet. Okay. So we've got a working tree here. We can import as a general project and click Next. The project name, we can just leave that as it is. So each member can have the same project name on their own separate computers, and we'll finish there. Now you'll see it's just added the project to the workspace here. Hello World Translator, there's a source directory, and here we've got the 4 source files as we had before. And just to double check on disk, we should have a Hello World Translator directory there, and we'll have a look inside there. Inside there, we've got a source directory and a README, and Eclipse has created its .project file. And we'll just have a quick look at the source, and you'll see those 4 source files are there. All right, so that was a simple video about how a secondary team member or any team member can clone a repository to get access to that. So we've gone to GitHub, we've cloned all this down to our local computer, and we can use an IDE such as Eclipse and IDEA to access it. All right, so I'll see you in the next video, which is about saving your own changes. All right, thank you.